I'm gonna have to rotate here, everyone. I was trying to do it the other way around, but it's not letting me. Oh my gosh, can you guys hear me okay? I am. Okay. Technical issues. Was gonna have laptop music playing in the background, and it's not happening because I have too many windows open. Hello, my beautiful friends. I am so excited that we all get to spend this time together. I'm sorry that, my setup today, I am using my phone, which I normally use my laptop, but uh, because of everybody's on the internet, I posted a YouTube video, you guys, two days ago. It took me 6 hours to upload. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to try the 4G and see how that goes. And because it's always better for everything else, so I'm hoping it'll be better for this too. But I was trying to have it uh, in portrait and it didn't let me. So here I am in landscape having a hard time knowing where to look. And you could tell me, but I still probably get it wrong. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. We love you. We love our healthcare workers. We love our nurses. Thank you so much. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And I'm going to start with a little bit of the stomach tapping. It's very grounding exercise. I'm just going to take some nice deep breaths. Get nice and grounded here together. This is so exciting. This is such an exciting time for us to be together. This is unprecedented for our, lifetimes. There's nothing like this experience. This is accelerated ascension. Oh my gosh, all my friends, I'm so excited to see you guys here with me. As you hear my voice cracking, that's how excited I am. Um, this is don't I'm very excited right now with the energy momentum of what you and I are here doing together. The more that we gather in numbers, um, the more powerful the work it becomes. And there's so much pain, there's so much suffering, there's so many people like our nurses, there's so many people on the front lines of this. There's so many of us that have, like, for example, I've got hello, I've got my mother who is 75, smoker, still working. She has a government job, but she's still working. I'm like, you're one of the people that's still working in the office, but she wants to. She doesn't want to. She doesn't. She wants to keep moving, keep working. That's who she is. If you saw my mom, she is like 100 miles an hour. She's very active, moving, fixing, that kind of a thing. So I know we all have like our core fears at one point or another coming up. And that's one of the reasons. And then this is also happening in allergy season, which is triggering a lot for us. Of course, there's other viruses. And so I got to tell you, personally, myself, I've gone back to the immune system boosting meditation like 5 times. And I have felt awesome every time after I've done it. I'm like, yes, this is really so helpful. And that's why I'm here. I'm here, to bring things that assist. Yes, most of the things that I bring because I've needed them. This is healings that I've needed. And, that's what you end up bringing to the world. And so, it's great to have that benefit too. Oh, I love you guys so much. It's so, so wonderful to have you all here. Um, there's just so much opportunities for ascension in this for us. I mean, we could go on for probably a whole hour talking about that, but we definitely have a lot of root chakra things happening. Um, and earth star chakra. So our connection with the collective is changing. How we interact with fellow humanity is going to change forever. And it's of course changing the way that we're treating our resources. It's going to shift, things around money, and the more positive people like you and I are that are living, what we're not perfect, right? But we're as conscious as we can. We're doing the best that we can. We're constantly working on expanding ourselves. Um, and thank you so much for your messages. Um, you know, as we do this, this is how we heal the planet too. Like the number one thing is for us to continue to work on ourselves. That's when you see like all the relationships in your life are amazing. And we all, as much as we all are one, we're also each living in our own world and universe that is a vibrational match with whatever is going on in here. So, because this is such an amazing time to be here on Earth that we are collectively co creating together, um, my sister and I are offering some specials, and I'm going to reserve some time at the end. I'm excited. I'm launching a couple new attunements, advanced angel and ascended master attunements. Franny and I are going to offer a special in channeling class. I'm going to offer an amazing special in my 8-week chakra intensive. And this is because, look, we've got time on our hands. We may as well. I mean, I know some of us are very busy because of the nature of the work that we have, but there's this window. Will the window ever be lost? Hello, hello. It will. It's not lost, but you can tell there's times in your life where there's challenge, and it allows you an opportunity to ascend like 10 reams up the ascension ladder, and where these changes that you make, like you're not the same as you once were, like you're not the same person, and it's all of course for the better. That's why we're all here. And you're happier, you're lighter, you're brighter than ever before. But we all constantly look back, and it's those challenges that make us, you know who we are. They really, those are those huge ascension steps. So the more that we can embrace this, the better. So I'm so excited to be with you guys, and we're going to keep doing these. And you know we're going to get a lot out of these. So um, kind of what to expect today as far as our um, you know deepening of our healer skills. Hello, hello. um, I One thing I want to say there, I talked about the Earth Star. There's also a lot of Soul Star expansion. Now, this is creating again, and we've been working with this. It's this bringing and anchoring heaven on earth. We're opening and making ourselves larger channels. It's like I like to say, super highways for divine energy to come in. And ways to look at this now today is in the seven rays is Archangel Jophiel's ray. And Archangel Jophiel is an angel that, well, the story goes is the angel that ushered us out of Eden. But that's really our minds, that's in our minds that we were taken out of heaven, okay? So it's that illusion that we're living in. So today, on this day, we're taking back, that there's some things, yes, when we come in the physical body, there are some things that we just don't have control over. But we know that there's this divine wisdom behind all the chaos that's ushering us forth in our personal evolution and our collective evolution, and that we really truly are building heaven on earth. And so this is what we're moving through. Now, there's going to be a lot of clearing. Earth star, soul star, both. Like, the Earth star has a lot of ancestral karma in it, it's got past lives here on earth. Part of the soul star on the lower level of that um, chakra has some ancestral karma in there too. So we're going to be clearing, and my sister did an amazing past life regression on our Facebook page that you could go back to. I encourage you to do that when you get a chance. And another thing that I feel like collectively we're really important for us to clear as light workers is persecution, okay? Because we're going to have to and come out of the closet even more, and reach the masses even more, reach people that maybe like our type of work might have been a stretch for them before. It's not going to be a stretch. We maybe were a little on the woo woo side of the healing collective, but they're going to be looking for us now. And so we've got to come out of the closet more. So when I did Franny's past life regression, and this all happened in like an instant. So, you don't need to be there for a whole chunk of time to get the benefit. It can happen in 5-10 minutes. Boom, there's something special about those. But I saw past life as for myself as an Iroquois. Um, and so I saw, the beautiful tuft of hair in the center of my head. Well, I got an axe in the back of my heart, and I got an axe square here in the center of my head. And it was really interesting because Franny's intention was clearing poverty. But of course, if you're feeling persecuted, you're not, it's the total opposite of like being taken care of and comforted and appreciated and those kind of things. So, um, just know that we're going to take a moment today. We're not doing like a full past life regression, but there's going to be some time for us to clear some past lives that are, because we're all having different fears that are coming up, but definitely, of course, because there's a lot of things collectively, we've had to close things down. Of course, there's some financial fears that are coming up, and of course, there's those core fears of safety and security. Oh my gosh, am I going to survive? Oh my gosh, are my loved ones going to survive? We've got so many things. So I'm going to hold space for a moment for us to release some energy from the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, etheric bodies that is been heavily activated, so we can move forward and move beyond this, because the world needs each one of us. We all have our own different skills and abilities. No one of us can stand in for the other. Just can't happen. So we need to be, prepared, because it's gonna, kind of come in waves here, and we really need to be strong as possible. So I want you to feel, sense, and know we're calling millions and millions, trillions of angels to gather around us now. Our monadic angel, the angel who has been with us since the birth of our soul, is here with us now, holding our hands and blessing us, helping us to see. There's a lot of third eye expansion that's occurring right now. See through the eyes of the divine. And some of that is we really do need to be aware. We need to be aware and taking appropriate precautions. But you guys, you sensitives, you feel it. And it's a point of we've just got to be aware of what we're feeling in the moment. So that's another huge thing with this. This expansion is about us being in the present moment, okay? So we need to be crystal aware of like, oh my gosh, I need to get the heck off Facebook. I read way too much on this feed. Or I need to get off the news feeds. I got the information that I needed, and now I need to back out. You feel it. Just honor it right when you feel it. And allow yourself, let's just take a moment here and now, and all the fears, any of us that have been holding fears for the collective, we've absorbed the fears of the collective. Beloved Elohim Estrella of the Purity Ray and Archangel Michael are coming together with their blue flame swords and Estrella's blue flame circle, and they're going to cleanse through our energy body, up and down, down and up. And we're just going to let go of any fears we have absorbed. And let's just redirect our energy bodies. Energy body. We know we're finding a new way in this new world. It's really important that we observe, not absorb. We are not absorbers, we're observers. So we are very aware of what's going on around us and within us. But we do not absorb the fears of others, and help us to be aware when there's a little slip up very early on, so that we can catch that before the momentum, like Abraham always says, before you're on that hill and you can't quite, takes a lot more work. Help us do the preventative medicine, being present here and now, and aware of when we need to be in the cave and when we need to be in the collective. Together, we're setting the intention to activate and deepen our spiritual love light warrior selves, our miracle workers, our bridge, inner bridge from heaven to earth, our intuitives. Whatever your personal intention is for awakening your gifts and abilities, set that now, because we're getting a collective activation, but you also get to have your own activation. You can ask for not only activations, but of course, adjustments. It's just as important to balance the psychic senses as it is to activate them. So we ask for that to occur consciously, and even there will be some healing that is not conscious. Oh my gosh, we have the unicorns with us. We've got the magical elementals helping us. They're like, thank you. The earth, they've had a heavy weight on them, and they are so joyful to receive our assistance, because they're dealing the elemental realm, like the air elementals deal with the mental layers of human debris, human thought. The water elementals deal with the emotional debris. So let us right here and right now invoke the violet flame here on earth. And this is coming through you. There's a pillar of the violet flame that's coming down through the top of your head and anchoring down in through your earth star beneath your feet and going into the earth. You're already that super highway of love. And this is going to expand, that pillar is going to expand out in all directions, miles and miles, healing. You're sending an instant blast of healing light, the energy of miracles and magic out to everyone and everything. And we ask for many columns of angelic light and angelic columns to come in all around the earth, especially where they're needed most, hospitals, and any major areas that need that extra assistance, those pillars of angelic light coming in, angelic vortices, so the angels can easily break through the barriers of the third dimension. Gosh, can you guys feel and see that? All I have to say is the cities, the countries, wherever you guys are getting extra blessings. So let's call forth our light workers. So it feels like, with that being said, like, it's really great that we're doing this. It also really helps to have an anchor. So let's just remember to share this with friends that you don't think would see this otherwise, because they will be able to hold this in their space, in their sacred community. Ooh, angelic pillars. I just hear like I'm like the angel voices singing. I don't, trust me, you don't want me to do it. You don't want me to reenact that. And I just see rainbows of light all over. Yes, there are people on earth that are ascending. Okay. What do we know about when someone crosses over in a family, let's say? It's a death and rebirth for everyone. So when someone in our family crosses over, it's an opportunity, a deep, profound, because we can do it at any time, but this is like life altering, changing, where we can take the ancestral karma, they take it with them. And those remaining on earth, so we're talking like global family for a lot of us, but then we can ascend even higher because they've taken this energy, lower dimension, it's done. And so this is happening on a collective, some of us on a personal level, where there's ascension with people that we know and love. And there's nothing that we can that I can really say on that, because that's so, grief is what it is. But for all of us, once we kind of can gather our strong foothold, knowing that this is an ascension for us, that as those that are ready to cross over, it enables us to ascend even higher. And we've already talked about some of those areas we're ascending in. And the biggest is oneness, and our heart chakras activating to remember oneness. So let us, right here, right now, there's a whole lot of people out there that are doing good, wonderful things. And just miracle workers, just loving people, okay? Good to the core. And then we have others. We've got younger souls running about, running amok, hurting people, you know, creating atrocities. But we need to hold space for oneness of all, and own that none of us are immune from making mistakes, from hurting others. I just, let us say now, here we send a cosmic wave of light, and we ask the violet flame that we've already sent out into the world to do some karma clearing for our relationships. People that we've hurt in the past. Let that energy be diffused. Let the bygones be bygones, so that we can, at minimum, allow each other to go uncorded, unattached, on to our own glorious life, okay? And at the best, do it together, free of the pain that we've caused for each other in the past, because none of us are immune from that. We've all hurt others unintentionally most of the time for light workers. But, sometimes our ego's gotten the best of us. So let us send that love, offering the ancient Ho'oponopono prayer. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. We never meant to hurt anyone. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Let us acknowledge our one-ment with all living beings. It really, truly, it feels like there's so much separation, but there's not. And when we hold anger towards another, we hold anger towards ourselves. And let us understand one another. If there are people acting out and hurting Mother Earth, hurting, the fellow humanity, hurting the animals, they're not going to stop because we call them out and judge them and berate them. What we can do is offer, whether on a personal level or on a global level, we can offer the vision of what it looks like when a human is aligned with love and loves humanity, like Peace Pilgrim did. And she's gonna be one of my first activations here in April, or attunements with the advanced attunements. So I just want you to feel, sense, and know she's already with us. This is not the first time she came through on one of these global healing events. She's giving us a blast of light in our forehead to hit the the third eye, middle eye, first eye, kind of connecting us with seeing the new earth, seeing the truth in humanity, helping us to understand. There is a book that I want to just mention here. I think it's called The Instruction. Ainsley, I cannot remember his name. If anybody knows who I'm talking about, if you don't mind putting a shout out. But The Instruction talks about soul ages. Now, nothing's set in stone. Of course, we're humans trying to make, science out of, something that you can't, the universe is art. So, but it's really helpful to look at soul ages and say, okay, I understand a little bit more why you're doing what you're doing. And, it's just like we understand when teenagers, hopefully we do, or, children make mistakes or teenagers make mistakes. We're like, oh yeah, they're figuring it out. Gosh, I probably acted like a teen in a lot of my 20s. So let us have that compassion. So I just want to take a few deep breaths with Peace Pilgrim's activation. And it's already opening a heart wave. I already feel us linking. Can you guys feel this at the heart center where you guys already know what to do? Like, we've already done this together. This is not our first lifetime doing this. We didn't necessarily have this technology, but we are sharing a heart wave now. And this heart wave is so important because it doesn't matter thank you for the link. It doesn't matter what somebody is doing, okay? I don't care if they're a healer, a lawyer, a doctor. If you've got an open heart center, you are magic. You are what nobody else can recreate or redo, like whatever you do. It's out of this world. So let us feel, sense, and know right here and right now. Archangel Ariel, the angel who governs the soul star and the earth star chakra, is with us. She is activating both the earth star and the soul star. we're just going to breathe together for a moment because we're going to receive some soul activations for our heart, but we're going to open up to allow whatever needs to come to the surface to clear for us now so that we can align with our highest potential as human beings, as healers, as light workers, just conscious beings. Let's just hold space for each other and allow it to come to the surface. You guys are highly psychic. Some of you might get instantaneous past life visions. They might be very short. That's okay. Write a couple things down if you can. You can come back to this later to kind of, delve deeper. But just take what comes. If you can, write some notes here. Thank you, angels. What do we need to release to become the most ascended version of ourselves right here and right now through this outbreak? I'm hearing love. Love, love, love. So whether we're releasing some financial, like phobias, death phobias, whatever it is, the angels are beginning to assist us in releasing this now. I just want you to imagine it's like a supercharged vacuum, okay? It's only going to take the yuck. It's going to leave all your awesome, beautiful energy. Yeah, I love that. Yes. Just allow, we're supercharged vacuums, magnets, and even angelic black holes that are around the earth right now and around us. And again, it's only taken out what doesn't belong here anymore. Old news. And a lot of it is about injustice. We're clearing a lot of injustice now. Whether it comes to injustice with money, healthcare, our sexual orientations, whatever kind of injustice, however it's hit us. And for some of us, as we're checking every, yep, check that one. But you know what? This is the time to rise above. And let's just take a few more deep breaths here. And as we're continuing to clear and let the old out, from our ancestry, from our past lives, from this life, Ariel lights up with the most brilliant pink light, magenta light, our soul star, and our soul's gifts and abilities. These are things that we have, gifts, skills that we've earned from previous lifetimes, or even on our life between lives on the other side. We're also, of course, learning, growing, and expanding there as well. I just want you to feel, sense, and know we're bringing some gifts down. And everybody's going to bring in their own unique gifts. So, sorry I didn't say this earlier, but again, taking notes might be helpful if you get any images or words that come through. We are fully ready to receive our activations, our personal downloads, and retrieve the soul gifts and abilities And one of the collective gifts that I see us anchoring in right now is, it really is, I said it earlier, the miracle worker. Now, the miracle worker is not attached to outcomes. If you watched my video on the outbreak and how it's affecting empaths, I go into detail about some manifestation work in a way that where you're not holding on too tightly, but you're really co-creating with the universe. I also talk about that in a violet flame video. We have a violet flame new moon activation I did at some point that does that kind of manifestation. That's the only kind of manifestation there really is that works. Um, it's so magical when you offer up what you desire, but let it go for the highest outcome, not what our human self, thinks the best outcome is, but what really is the best outcome for everyone involved. And what I'm feeling is Padre Pio has been really strong. He actually came through in a recent healing one on one. And Padre Pio, yes, you could listen again to this. Um, Padre Pio, and he's my other attunement that's coming through in April, okay, on the website. Um, it is the fact that our prayer is powerful. Like we forget that we're, as light workers, enacting, and I don't say this from the ego standpoint at all, you guys, but we're enacting miracles all the time. Just us saying a prayer for someone, lighting a candle, holding a vigil, there's so many lies about healing and what it is. And that it's got to be all complicated. And I don't want to diss any modalities, okay? But there are modalities that make healing so complicated. It makes it so you can't connect with your higher self and your guides, and that's the only safe way to do healing, is connected with your angels and guides, because nobody's a cookie cutter. We can't perform the same type of healing on everybody and have the same effects, because everybody's different. But when you're tuned in, you're always going to do it right. But anyways, to go back, that you can obviously see that's a trigger for me. But I feel that too. Thank you so much, Jody. So, what we're feeling and remembering now is that it's never, whatever we're doing, I don't care what it is. If you're driving, you see an accident or something where you think you can't help, your prayers make the hugest difference. You lighting a candle, if somebody's sick in the hospital right now, and we can do it for everyone. Let's do it for everybody in the world. I got some candles lit right here, but safer candles, the 7-day candles, light them. Let that candle light, and let's just say your prayer, and that candle is holding the prayer always, okay? As it's lit, hold vigils. These things are not, this is not, just woo-woo spiritual BS. You're really doing something. Our minds are powerful, and we walk around forgetting. So you are a magic healing tool walking on this earth. You are a magic healing tool, okay? So you are the violet flame in action here on earth. And I just want you to feel, sense, and know that's part of what's awakening. Let's take a few more moments to receive additional downloads. Some of you, your hand chakras are going to be awakening. Some of you are going to have throat chakra, all kinds of different things. Just hold space for just taking your gifts and abilities to a whole new level that absolutely blesses this entire planet. Trying to remind myself to sit rather straight, just so it can more easily move through the chakra system. And if you're not lying down or something, if you're sitting up, just having it relatively straight, just so it can move quickly. These are quick downloads. Okay. Whew. receiving a DNA upgrade now for greater immune system, specifically to COVID. Obviously, part of the problem is that it's brand new. You know, we don't have the thousands of years of dealing with the, like the regular flu strain. You know, of course, it adjusts itself, and then we readjust ourselves. But let's get a DNA upgrade for greater immunity and call that forth for all living beings. So if you can hold space for receiving it yourself and sending it out to the world, let our cells know how to deal with this. Because some people do. Some people are just fine. Some clearing belches are happening over here, guys. We're clearing. DNA upgrade. So our cells, our immune system, it knows what to do with this COVID outbreak. It knows what to do with the coronavirus. And we see this, we bless this, we ask from the Almighty I Am Presence, we ask that this gift be blessed to all living beings, particularly those who are struggling. We love you. For those who are choosing to ascend right now, we honor you and we ask that this energy that we're sending go to you and mitigate and alleviate your suffering. Let your suffering as you ascend to the divine realms, let that disintegrate. And for everyone who is choosing to remain on this planet, we send that boost to your body to fight this off with grace, with the omnipresent divine energy. Let there be many miracles today, right here and right now. So that suffering ends. And those who have been struggling with this, those who are on respirators, those that are really in the thick of it, and their family members, all are blessed. And let this blessing be for all, again, all living beings. But we're focusing on those. And as you do this, we've still got all this amazing energy. Our hearts are still expanding. With every breath you take, your heart is expanding to receive greater light. Your central channel is expanding to receive greater light. And you're just sending out more and more light. May everyone experience all throughout the earth as we're channeling this light. We ask that everyone has an opportunity to receive their blessings that help them to get the most out of this expansion opportunity that we have here. See every living being on earth have a greater heart center. And let us see them have a strong earth star chakra. Archangel Sandalphon, Metatron, and Ariel are blessing with golden light. I don't know if some of you guys sometimes see this stuff before I even get a chance to say it. They're putting this gold light in the earth stars of everyone that is willing to receive, so they can have a greater understanding of Mother Earth, a greater connection with her, a more blessed reciprocal connection with her, and same for humanity, a greater, more blessed, connection with humanity. Raphael is coming with his green ray, giving us and all living beings the green ray, everybody who's willing, the green ray activation in the third eye so we can see more through the eyes of love and generosity, kindness and truth, understanding, compassion, and peace. There's a special activation that's come through for us with this. I feel like this is the light worker community. I think this is really cool. I'm seeing the organite, the mixture of the metals. I'm seeing an organite pyramid around our third eye. So for everyone that we only receive that which blesses us. This is in the hands of our higher self. Everything that we receive today. And what it's doing is protecting us. So our minds are especially sensitive to everything that's going on right now. That's the fear, that's where all the lies obviously are coming in through. We're getting extra protection right now. I can really feel that. And I feel the tip of the pyramid, like, ooh, I feel my crown like pulling a little bit with that. Thank you, angels, for this extra protection. They're doing a pyramid of, I feel like it's a few different things. Okay, it is several different things. It's the Super 7 or amethyst cacoxenite crystal. And the Super 7, so it's many different crystals connected. Obviously, amethyst would be the predominant. We're getting a pyramid of the amethyst cacoxenite, also known as the Super 7, in our sacral. Now, this is going to protect us from, all seven. And what it's going to, now that is a supercharged healing crystal, first of all, so really excited for that. But it's going to protect us empaths, from really all of the very supercharged emotional energy. Remember, emotions can, like, it's interesting because emotions, if somebody's able to release them, it can be very strong, but they can it out. But a light worker can feel the residue of that emotion. Whether that person, if that energy's not kind of cleared away. So, emotions can happen fast, but they can remain. And let us just hold space again for the water and like the mermaid, all of the water spirits that are clearing the emotional energy on the earth right now. We are just holding space once again for that violet flame pillar to be in the water of the earth, the violet flame pillar into the air elemental realms, violet flame pillar in the earth elemental realms, violet flame pillar in the fire elemental realms. Even the fire elementals, they're the kind of the badasses of the elemental group, but that doesn't mean, even if you're tough, you still need help. Wow. Okay. Whew, that was, whoa. Oh, could you feel that, you guys? That was powerful. Yes, let us relieve the elementals who are working so hard during these times. They work so hard during times of war, major sickness. Well, and in the the society now and the with the advanced industry and technology, we've had them working hard for quite a long time. But um, we thank them. Let us thank the earth herself and all of the elemental spirits. Every molecule of air we breathe has life. The food that we eat has life, regardless of what it is. It's all life. It's all life. The water we drink has life. So let us thank and honor all of the elements. And this is another activation. There's so many for this time that I can't just straight list them all at once. I didn't say this one yet. Gratitude, appreciation. This is a time where we will have greater gratitude and appreciation. And of course, what happens with that? We will be more appreciated as well. So let us receive. Ooh, Krishna is coming in. He's giving us a gratitude download, an appreciation download. We are going to be master appreciators of all of life, okay? Three, two, one. Feel that. Ooh. Okay, the Earth Star Angels, Sandalphon, Metatron, Ariel, they're now working with us specifically. They're getting this attunement to anchor, 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 integrate, integrate all of this. Yeah, wow. Whew, you can feel it. Wow. We are master appreciators. That's one thing the more I know it's hard when things, it feels like some things are being taken away, but this is the time, you guys, hold fast to, there's a couple different, Catherine Ponder, one, we're talking old school teachers, um, Florence Scovel Shin, two. They're just coming to my mind right now that have so much amazing teachings and work. You can find so much of it on YouTube, but of course it's everywhere. Um, and the books are great to have, where you read so many case studies in setting intentions and creating miracles, especially with money. They have story after story after story on this. We need to stay focused on this now. We need to stay focused on, regardless of what's happening, there's always people, it doesn't matter what's happening with the economy, that can make it happen. They're what some would call are the least of us. There are some that would, be the ones that are really on that high level of wealth. But there's people all over that can make things happen regardless of what's happening. And we need to enact our own miracles there. We've gotta, this is where we really have to toughen ourselves up and really be steadfast in that work. But those two teachers are amazing against Catherine Ponder and Florence Scovel Shinn. I love them because they have not only the affirmations and the practices, but they have the case studies where you get to read time and time again people who have a lot less than you do making things happen. And everybody in between, all from all areas. But we're in this together. That's something that we cannot, we can't deny. We're in this together, all of us here. So let us do this now while the angels of abundance and prosperity have come in for us. Okay, they're pouring golden coins in through the top of your head. Now, first, I want you to send this to all of your financial affairs, okay? Send this in to all of your finances, all of your financial affairs, all of your bills. Take 3 deep breaths. Our bills are getting paid. Extra money. Money so that we can help others. All of our needs are met. We're well taken care of. We're healthy, happy, shining, shiny, happy people holding hands. Okay. Do that for a few more breaths. Few more breaths here. Okay, now they want us to do something. They want us to place a golden infinity symbol over all that work we just did with our finances, so it's sealed, okay? Done. Now, bring that in again, that golden abundance. Not that you have to do anything, it's already happening, but just the awareness of it. Now we're sending it to all living beings, first the ones that need it most, okay? Financial blessings to those who need it most. See people that have never been able to pay their bills, being able to pay their bills. They have never had whatever it was, like a home that they love, whatever it is. See, feel, sense, and know this happening. That something through this outbreak is going to open up and shake shit up so much that all living beings, all of humanity is actually treated like living beings. Wow, feel that. At whatever level this can open now, let the doors open, the gates lift. We're ready to do our part to help make it happen. I love you, Kelly. Okay, so yes, now what we want to do, so feel that, so this is all living beings. We're bringing it for all living beings. Let us let go. We know there's some that have more than their share, but we're just saying all living beings, infinite abundance, and justice with abundance. Justice. Justice for all, with health care, with shelter, with food, with life. Justice for all. Hi, Jody. They want us to do just one more wave of immune system boosting for everyone. And I don't understand, all this, but I just want to say they are including, I'm seeing the animals receiving a boost in their immune systems as well. I love each one of you. I just want to say that. I'm so grateful for each one of you. Sometimes the way that I'm set up on my phone, I don't see the messages always coming in. It comes off for a while and then they come back. I don't know if that's for everybody or me. And then I'm opening and closing my eyes, but I love a shout out to each one of you right now, okay? If I missed you. Greater immunity to all, greater harmony to all, oneness to all, reverence to Mother Earth for all, reverence to all life for all. Let us all fall greater in love with Mother Earth and humanity, because that's what it's going to take. That is what it's going to take. And you know what? Laughter is infectious. Being a loving person is infectious too. It can also, be, what do you call it? Repellent. It can be repellent. That's okay too. So it's repelling the right stuff and attracting that which is desired, and required. Okay, so we're all ascending through this. So we're gonna do more on this. So this isn't the only one. And Thank you for that, Sherry. Yes, our animals are definitely they're working with our karma all the time and clearing for us. Um, the angels are bringing this healing for all living beings into balance. So we've got, like I said, millions, trillions of angels around all living beings that are willing to receive this, and Mother Earth. And they're going to start bringing things into balance a little bit more. So a little bit more balance so that when we leave here, whew, we are just on fire. We are refreshed, rebirthed, revitalized, renewed, whole. Okay. So as we continue to breathe and the healing for the collective, the healing for the planet, all of those things are coming into balance. Our personal healing, our personal activations are coming into balance. There's one thing I want to mention that my guides told me before I got on, I totally forgot until now. We need a little bit more meridian work right now. Um, which like in some points, I think like a lot of acupuncture places are closed, which stinks for that because that would be a nice way of doing it. But we can do this with our intention, and we're going to do it right now. And you could do physical meridian flushes. You can look that up. Um, but what I want you to feel, sense, and know, they're pouring golden liquid light in through our meridians and flushing and integrating everything. This is really important. Stay here through this, okay? Because you want to come out of here balanced as possible. You want to leave here not too open, not too closed, just right, in full harmony. And I just want to hold space for any other messages your guides might have for you right now. I just heard a collective message of our guides are like, they have appreciation for us. They think we're fun to work with because we're listening. They're like, we are the lucky ones that have humans that are listening to us. Isn't that funny? They're like, yes, we scored. We chose well. Okay, so as they're continuing to flood us with this and bring a lot of you're going to feel different colors. Some of you are going to receive symbols. They're kind of as in your system, all kinds of different energies that are coming in. I wanted to mention, um, thank you so much to everyone who's willing to donate for these things. I mean, what we're bringing through, you are giving me a little miracle and my family a miracle. Whatever you can do is appreciated, okay? Whatever you can do is so valued, appreciated, and honored. So thank you, thank you. There's a link below um, to be able to do that in the description. The other piece is, like I said, we are going to do a lot of specials right now. And Franny and I already have a lot of super affordable healings. This is a time, if you haven't before, or if you haven't for a while, or whether you have or not, it's a great time to get a healing. We have them at all price points. I've got a page that you go to down below. There's you can access everything from there, but especially the special prices. But like I said, we have prices for our regular healings, all denomination, and time duration. So it makes it easy. But I wanted to do a couple things since this is such unprecedented time for ascension. Is that okay? So Franny and I are offering our level 1 and level 2 channeling class as a two that you get together. You'll have plenty of time. You'll have months to complete it. And if you do channel 1 and 2 to purchase together, it's $50 off. And I don't have, it's all down below. I don't have the price at the top of my head. But I also have an 8-week intensive chakra course that a lot of people who have taken it have been like lifers. We've been like together forever since we did that course together. But I have that course. It teaches you how to use a pendulum to test chakras. And it doesn't matter what level you are, it has information that is helpful. You'll know maybe even too much about me when you come out of that class because I tell a lot of personal stories. It's a class where you go week by week in the chakras, and it creates amazing expansion. I'm not saying that because it's me. It's because you're working with the angels and ascended masters. And if anybody has a shout out for anything they've done, let me know. If they want to say, hey, I took this, it was awesome, I appreciate it. although we have obviously testimonials on the page. I have two new attunements that are going to be coming out in April. One is Padre Pio. We talked a little bit about him. More will be on the link for the page, and Peace Pilgrim. And I'm going to do those for $20 a piece. And they are going to be, you get to have a personal message from those guys as well. Those guys, those amazing beings of light as well. And I also have a mentorship, a deal on that one too. If you want to do a one-to-one mentorship session too, you could do that. So thank you so much for the 8-week chakra class. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And another thing too, if you purchase that now, I'm going to add in that you get access to all the meditations that are yours forever too. And if you've taken it before and you don't have access to the meditations, let me know. I'd love to send it to you. I love you all so much. Let's just do one more thing, okay? Just like we sealed up, I just want you, because we're close to a new moon, I just want to hold a second to say, let's set our intentions, personal intentions for this new moon. And we've got angels of manifestation flooding us with their love and light. What does your heart desire right now? This is just for you guys. You can pray for your families too, but we really want you to focus on what you need, because you're not going to be able to be doing all this amazing stuff if you're not taken care of, right? I love you. I got the Spice Girls in my head. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Somebody's guides, it's probably mine, messing with me, okay? So funny. Tell them what you want. Okay, and now you're getting a download to become more of a vibrational match to those desires. You can even just imagine Raphael giving you that elixir. It's a vibrational vibrational match elixir for those desires that you just put out. I love you guys so much. Was that Franny? I have my eyes open and I saw something, but I love you, Franny. Um, okay, so I just want you to feel, sense, and know, now that we've done this work, that golden infinity symbol that we did over our finances, let's do that over this intention work that we just did for our manifestations. Let's do it over our own being for all that we received today. Golden infinity symbol. This is a new dawn and a new day. This is a new dawn and a new day. And a golden infinity symbol in all of the work that we did globally. So one over Mother Earth herself. So this is sealed. The earth is ascending forward. There's no moving back. And it is done. I love you guys so much. I am so grateful that you guys were here, that you did this with me, that we did this together. Again, I'm infinitely grateful for everyone who donates, takes a class, connects in any way. I love everyone who's ever done a session with me. I'm infinitely grateful because obviously I wouldn't have all this fun channeling if I didn't have anybody to channel for. And individual sessions are so fun because it's just all the magic that you guys bring through. I love you so much, Franny. Yeah, I love you guys. Whew, this was amazing. I have one last thing I want to ask you guys, especially those who have not taken my advanced attunements, because I have a group of advanced attunements that I've done in the past that are available on my website, and I'm going to start doing them again. Um, I have a question for you guys. So normally I do them on MP3, and so you can listen to them over and over and over again, and it's going to go, it just goes, you have the introduction and then you go right to a meditation, so it's separated. But I'm also wondering, and my sister Franny brought this up too, but Zoom, would you be interested in doing some of those kind of attunements in Zoom? I know you can record them and what have you. Oh, Bill Marie, we'd love you to do channeling class. Um, and Angelia, hello. Um, Yeah, so because I was wondering what that might be like. It might be kind of fun because what we do here live is so powerful. Okay, cool. Thank you for saying that. So I think I might try both because I have them available for the MP3. And let's say, if you get them that way, because that's those are so it's so nice to go back to those over and over again. It's not it has a different energy than videos do. Um, so if you guys purchase the ones on that I create as MP3s, that's going to be the plan for April that I'm going to do for Padre Pio and those guys. And you purchase those now, you'll get the Zoom part when I do it. It'll just be part of the package. So, because I'm not sure exactly Zoom on, I like it. Thank you. Um, how that will all roll out, but. Um, any last words? I said a lot. All I can really say is I love you so much. And hi, Shauna. And thank you so much for being here with me. You guys, I just can't say thank you enough. Thank you for being here and going out there and being these amazing light workers that you are. You are spiritual warriors. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Teresa. Yes, Padre Pio, wonderful. Okay, I just read a prayer with him where he used her enact miracles, and it's amazing. So, oh, don't know what Zoom is either. So it's like a live video, like we're doing here, but it's private. I think honestly, I would prefer to do YouTube lives for these on, even if I can find a way to do those private. Honestly, I'd rather do that than Zoom, but my whole point is like doing a video chat, like we're doing this. Yeah. And that because it's so fun to be together. Hi, B. I said it's so fun to be, and then I see B there. Be together. It's so fun to be together at the same time too, and I know it's just fun to see too. So, okay, I love you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will be back. I'll be back. I don't know yet the date. I'm sorry, I've had to kind of work with those, but I'll be back with a new date for this. And I love you so much. Mwah.